Welcome to this episode of the Market Report. It is Blake with Trade Tracer. In this video, I'm going to get you prepared for this week's trading. As always, none of this is financial advice. If you like this content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe in the bottom right and hit the descriptions to get some access to free signals. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. We have the SPY pulled up here, and we are in a 16-day uptrend on the daily time frame. Now, we did close above the previous all-time highs that I mentioned, which is a very bullish signal. However, we are getting a little late in this 16-day uptrend, approaching resistance with a MACD, which is a momentum indicator, which is really flat. Okay, so we don't have a ton of momentum breaking out to new highs. However, we do have to respect price, and price is telling us that this is some bullish action. So if I'm a long-term investor, the weekly and the monthly time frames is what I would be looking at, and this is very bullish price action. So in my opinion, right now, I don't see any risk. Well, obviously, there's always risk, but I'm not concerned about a stock market crash, because the higher time frames are telling us that it's still in a bull market, and on the daily time frame, we just closed at all-time highs. So none of that is bearish. Okay, so still staying long, still have a lot of long market exposure in the investment portfolio. However, in the trading account, which focuses on swing trades, we are lightened up a lot because we've been in this uptrend since the July 31st. Okay, so we've been in this uptrend for 16 days. This was the start of this uptrend, and this is really when you want to start loading if you're swinging something long. Okay, so we've been scaling. Now we've added on price strength confirmation. We've had some phenomenal trades with Apple, with Tesla, with Silver, with Nugget, with Google, with Spotify. We've had some awesome trades in this uptrend that have paid us very nicely, and I just don't feel the reason or the need to be pressing long going into next week. So currently I am primarily cash, and rolling into next week, I'm going to have to see what the market presents for risk opportunities. All right, so what's gold doing? Gold is kind of hanging out below the 10 SMA. We still have the 50 rising SMA, so this still is technically bullish as long as it holds that 50-day moving average. I'll go ahead and pull that up here for you guys. You can see still have that 50 rising SMA, so still strong here, but needs a little bit of a pullback, and you can see the MACD is still heading lower. Until it can get back above that 10 SMA, I'm not really interested in metals. That is the primary reason why we took that off in the investment portfolio. Same with bonds. Now, bonds are interesting, but I don't love them for a trade. Now, you can see the bonds TLT index, ETF, excuse me, is bouncing from this 50-day moving average. We just closed above it on Friday and holding that 10 SMA. Don't love it for a trade. We are breaking above a downtrend. We are back above the 10 SMA. The MACD is curling. So we do need to be cautious, obviously, with equities. So that was some of the things that I'm looking at heading into this week. We did take a position in Google. Google had price strength confirmation above this candle's high, which was 1536.97. That was our trigger alert. Paid you very nicely. Had a nice trade on that. Let's see. Tesla was an absolute monster. I alerted members to Tesla when it broke the 10 SMA. I said, hey, if you want to take Tesla long, it does have rules to trade. This was price strength confirmation and a bull flag, and erupted higher, breaking a previous all-time highs. Again, a nice bull flag, and once again running higher. I said 2000 would be the bogey that I was looking for. 2000 was hit. Same thing with Apple. The 500 bogey was hit. If you go back into my Twitter feed, I said, mark my words, Apple will get to 500. We had a couple phenomenal trades on this. Had we just sat in it a little longer, been a little more patient, could have had a much better outcome. However, with the risk opportunities in the market, I didn't really see a ton of reason to not take profits on a 50-80% options trade on Apple. Still, no doubt, a great trade. Congrats to those who are still holding long. And still Spotify. Spotify is still setting up to be a very nice trade. You have the rising 50 SMA that it held, curling 10 SMA, price strength confirmation above that 265.97. Had some selling on Friday. It is OPEX. Wound up taking profits, but I will be looking to possibly get back into this if it sets up again. And right now, we still have rules to trade. So if a price shows strength, I might go ahead and hop back into that. Just to wrap up, Obviously, tech is what I've been focusing on. The NASDAQ is making new all-time highs with a bullish MACD, so stay long versus your stops. Been trying to alert my members on day trades, so on Monday I'm going to be getting more involved with day trading and giving you guys alerts in real time for day trades. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.